Hello, I'm Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Okay, in this video, I'll be talking a little bit more about Nick Walker. Uh, as most of you might know, he just turned pro at the North Americans. He earned his pro card there. Uh, Heavyweight competitor, steps on stage at 250 pounds condition. Also, which is a little unusual for someone at his age. I think he's 26 years of age. He also has that dense, mature-looking muscle that you typically don't see on a bodybuilder that age. Now, after earning his pro card, he announced that he'll be stepping on stage for his pro debut at the Chicago Pro, which will be held in Atlanta. Now, the Chicago Pro is the last show to possibly qualify for the 2020 Mr. Olympia. What do I think his chances are of winning his pro debut? I think his chances are very good, and I predict him to win that show. Expect him to come on stage a little bit bigger than he did for the North Americans with a little better conditioning, and I think he's going to win this show very convincingly. What I also like about him is his mindset. When asked about how does he expect to place in the show, he said very matter of factly that he's coming there to win. Quite often you hear a new pro, when asked about an upcoming show, they'll say, well, I'll be happy to place top 10 or top 8 or top 5 and whatnot. He has a winner's mindset, and he's going there to win, and I expect him to win, punch his ticket to the 2020 Mr. Olympia. Now, what's going to happen at the 2020 Mr. Olympia? How well do I think he can do? Well, first off, we're going to have a pretty stacked lineup for this year's Olympia, and we have to wait and see how he actually looks when he stands next to the top pros at this point in his career. But I personally think that it is not a far-fetched or a long stretch to expect him to place in a top 10. And I think he can quite possibly place top 8 in this year's Olympia. Now, it also depends on what the other athletes also bring. Now, if you got a few guys coming in there missing their mark, and he puts on a few more pounds of muscle, comes in a little better conditioning, who knows, maybe he can even place a little higher, but it's hard to tell. Like I said, you have to first see him on stage, standing next to the other top-level competitors, and to make a judgment. But standing alone is one thing, but when you stand next to another competitor that can expose some weaknesses that you might have, it's a total different story. All in all, I think he will do very well and make a very big impression. To round out this video, to conclude this video, I predict Nick Walker to win his pro debut at the Chicago Pro. I expect him to win it convincingly, punch his ticket to Mr. Olympia, and I I feel very strongly that we will, at the very least, see him in the top 10 at the Mr. Olympia. Like I said, keep in mind, it's going to be a pretty stacked lineup, but I expect to see him in the top 10. And I expect to see a lot of good things from this guy in the very near future. Okay, if you agree or disagree with what I've said in this video, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, and by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time when I put up a new video, you will be notified. Once again, this is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.